This is the very first kitty we're going to show you today, and this teeny petite little girl is named Mademoiselle. She is an all black. Actually, I don't see a white hair on her except for a few on her chest. Very petite. Abandoned in a box on the street, which is the very sad way that so many cats come to the shelter. She's very sweet. She's very loving. She obviously had a home because she loves people, loves to be cuddled, and loves to be held. But she's very thin, and she's not eating, and everybody here is more than a little worried about her. So if you're looking for your own personal pocket panther who will sit on your lap and warm your knees, and on the way to doing so, warm your heart, who you can give the security to that she knows that she's safe and that she can eat and that she can relax and that she doesn't have to be afraid ever again, come take a look at this teeny, petite, loving Mademoiselle who's looking for a forever home. Now, I looked at this guy and I said, my God, he's absolutely gorgeous. This is the Poobah, who I've been calling the Grand Poobah all morning. He's a neutered male. He's 5 years old. They've got him down as domestic medium hair, but I'd probably kind of say that hair's pretty long. He was brought in as a stray. Nobody ever came looking for him. Story of the cat room. And so he's been here now for a year, just waiting for a home. And I don't understand it. He's sweet. He's loving. He's gorgeous. He gets along with everybody. He wants to be held. He wants to be cuddled. And he's breathtaking. And he's here. And he doesn't want to be here. So if you have the time and the patience to groom correctly a cat that needs to be brushed, if you don't mind a little cat hair on your legs and in your morning coffee, if you want a really, really beautiful, loving, good friend, as beautiful on the inside as he is on the outside, come take a look at the Grand Poobah. Oh, love me, love me, love me, love me. Yeah, that's all this guy wants. You're looking at Gloria Jean, who's only a year old. She's a gray and white, short hair. She's brought in as a stray with 3 kittens. As always seems to happen, the kittens have found wonderful, loving homes, and Gloria Jean is still here waiting. And she's a baby herself. She's only a year old. Now, to say that this poor cat, who belonged to somebody because she loves people, was not spayed when they got her, was allowed to roam the streets, was allowed to become pregnant, had her kittens, and the people decided it was just too much of an effort to keep her, and so they dumped her. Very sad. It could have been avoided. She could have been with her family forever. She could have been with them, and she could have stayed with them had she not become pregnant, and she wouldn't have become pregnant if they'd bothered to get her spayed. So, Sherry's main lecture of the day, guys, spay and neuter is so important. We have a huge cat overpopulation. And then we've got beautiful, loving girls like Gloria Jean with her beautiful gray mustache, who's just waiting for somebody to take her home. Big cat, small basket. You're looking at Titus. Now, Titus is a domestic short hair, was adopted, kept for 7 years, and returned because his owner said she just couldn't take care of him anymore. He was raised with dogs. He was raised with kids. He is a huge lover. He's a character. I mean, if you look at him, he's got that beautifully chiseled lion face. Now he's 8 years old. And at 8 years old, it's hard to find him a home. People are selective, and they want to get a kitten for the kids, or they want to get a young cat. And what people don't stop to realize is that 8 is only middle-aged. He's got lots and lots of loving years left. And this guy's just had it all. He's been raised right. He's been raised with love. He will fit into any environment. Kids, dogs, cats, anywhere. He purrs like a lion. And he cuddles. And he's beautiful. And he has a wonderful, wonderful face and a great personality to match. And as you can tell, he's a very clean guy. He's taking very good care. He's making himself gorgeous for his television debut. But he doesn't want a television debut. He wants to debut a lap, or many, some kids sleeping in bed, cuddling and loving. He had it before. He doesn't understand why he doesn't have it again. And it still hasn't spoiled his glorious disposition. This is Titus, and boy, he needs a second chance, and one that lasts a lot longer than his first one did. This is Sydney Lou, and she is the softest kitty I've touched in years. Brought in as a stray, came in fairly severely injured. They weren't sure whether she'd been hit by a car or whether the injury was from an animal attack of some kind. She had severely infected wounds and apparently some nerve damage, but she's recovered incredibly well. She now is happy, outgoing, healthy, and loving. And her first wish in life is to be a lap cat. She cuddles, she rubs, she kisses, she plays. You can see the affection in this little girl's face. Save a Pet brought this cat from death, and she would have died, to being a vital, beautiful, loving person's pet. This kitty, if you pet her, it's like a tranquilizer. It's the most calming thing in the world just to love her, and all she wants to do is cuddle back. Her name is Sydney Lou. This is Ashley Bush, and we're calling him our special needs cat of the day simply because he's 12 years old, and 12 years old has very little chance of being adopted unless there is somebody who is wise and kind and loving, who will walk past the 1- and 2-year-olds and say, this guy really needs me. His owner passed away. There was no one who was willing to take him in. And as you can tell, he's a cuddler and a snuggler. He wants to get as close to you as he can, upside down, inside out. This guy doesn't care as long as he's being held. He's a little shy until you get to know him, and then he's definitely a sweet, loving lap cat. He'd do well in a quiet home. He'd do great with seniors. Save a Pet has a wonderful Seniors for Seniors program, which I believe you have to be over 60 or 65, and I'm not quite sure, to qualify for, and he definitely qualifies as a senior cat. And at that point, the price is symbolic, next to nothing, to take this guy home. And he'd do great as a senior's pet because all he wants to do is sit on laps and cuddle and love. His name is Ashley Bush, and if you want the biggest lover you've ever seen, come take a look at him. Okay, this is